massive drama pie for him. And so, I mean, it's like, okay, and I just have to say, because I don't know if my comment made it through the spam box when I watched the video this morning of yours, but your 50 Shades of Autism made me laugh so fucking hard I had to pause the video. And then when I had it paused, I read your disclaimer that anybody who would point out that Down syndrome is not the same as autism is in danger of being raped or being impregnated by JF.
I try.
And I just died. I think I actually almost had a slight heart attack laughing.
No, but yeah.
Now, V, now wait a minute. You've been going at JF pretty hard, and a lot of people on. I don't know about your crew, but your side of the aisle or your, I guess, crew would be the way to put it. But I mean, you guys have been trolling him pretty mercilessly, and we were just talking about acting good and having sympathy on the internet.
No.
Well, I don't think JF will.
I mean, what if he killed himself tomorrow? Would you?
I would like. Okay, if JF would kill himself tomorrow over this.
I mean, you laugh, but that was what
let me say what would happen, right? I will feel the shittiest person alive. I would delete the video, and I don't think I could live with myself. I would probably kill myself as well if JF kills himself over the bans that I gave. Okay, do you understand this? Like, I would definitely feel compassion about it, but the thing is, I don't think he will. I think that
you're not that compassionate about it right now, though, right? I mean,
no. Well, the way I view it is that JF runs internet blood sports, and he also has gone after people's characters, and he also threw bans at people, myself included. And I can take the bans, but the thing is, when you give bans to me, I give bans back. So if you come,
I mean, I'm fine with it. Say whatever you want about him. I'm perfectly cool with you saying whatever, and vice versa. But I mean, we were talking about.
No, but it's remorse on the internet. Like, I didn't try to contact his family. I didn't, send the hate police towards him. I didn't, try to do things to him that affect his real life. Okay, everything that I did is just bad. And I'm pretty sure that JF is a mature enough person to take the bans and throw some bans back at me.
Well, he blocked you, though. Did he unblock you?
No. And I'm still sad about it. I'm still devastated.
Well, okay, but I think the reason why he blocked you and hasn't unblocked you yet is because there's actually I read the Daily Beast article. I actually watched you and Sarah. I'm not sure who she is, what her channel is, or whatever. But I watched you guys, read it out and break it down, and you said yourself, the article doesn't really seem to be, other than the first paragraph, it doesn't really seem to be editorializing at all. It just seems to be stating things that have been alleged in courts and that have documents to back them up. And it actually looks to me like Destiny made allegations in public against Garia P regarding, I guess, the girl.
Well, it's not pedophilia. I never made that allegation.
No.
It's not. It's not. Like, you as long as the girl didn't have a guardian when he went,
Okay, but whatever. Okay, V, it still doesn't, just because it's not illegal doesn't mean it's not something that can send somebody into the freaking pits of shame for the rest of their life, right?
Yeah, but I'm not going to moral fag at it.
No. But here's the thing, right? What it looks like to me went down is Destiny made this allegation in public. Garia P decided to sue him, right? And then the Daily Beast author, who wrote the article, went and did an investigation to see if there was anything in the allegation itself and found a whole bunch of fucking shit, right?
No, it was his court documents were posted way before. Like, people knew about them. It's just that.
Well, the Daily Beast wouldn't have known about them. They wouldn't have cared.
The Daily Beast watches internet blood sports, I guarantee to.
Oh yeah, no. And so the moment they were like, "Oh wow, like there's this whole fucking thing," and like, let's do an investigation, right? But they already know. The Daily Beast already would have known that Garia P was willing to sue over the allegations.
Yeah, but no, it's different. When Destiny went around calling JF a pedophile, which obviously he's not, okay? And obviously, being called a pedophile is really damaging. it's worse than being called the white nationalist, which also
well, okay, yeah, I'll grant you that. I'll grant you that, but also the court documents revealing that her parents did manage to get custody, get guardianship over her because she has the mental capacity of a 10-year-old.
Yeah, and he challenged that claim.
Well, of course he did. He thought she was pregnant. So it's like,
okay.
It's not looking.
And say that an adult who goes in a relationship with someone that's 10-year-old is a piece of shit. Yeah, I wouldn't personally go to a relationship with an 18-year-old. You know, it's like fucking her, one night stand, bossing those titties. Yeah, I agree that is. I don't care about
V. You're not getting what I'm.
Relationship.
You're not getting what I'm getting at.
Okay.
Okay. What I'm getting at is what you got at, which is it's not about fucking children. It's about fucking retards, right? Or autists, or that girl on the cover of your meme, right? And the fact that this is how low Gariapi has to go to find a woman who's willing to give birth to his child.
Yeah, this is what I said in my.
But also, I mean, you're a men's rights activist.
We know that. Live that down, though. Like, and
we know sometimes these court documents might not necessarily tell the whole tale, and these courts are not always fair to men at all. So we don't really know.
Absolutely, 100% agreed. Okay, I'm not making a moral judgment. I am not saying whether I believe the allegations are true or not. I'm saying here is the fallout that is going to happen to Jean-Francois over this shit. Right. This is the fallout.
The thing is, Karen, right? This incident taken by itself, someone who has sex with a person suffering from autism, by itself, in my opinion, I don't care. And I don't care because, men are more interested in looks than character, right? Now, if you take all of the thing and you were to believe everything that you read there to be true, then it creates a different window into JF psyche, which in my opinion is funny.
Yeah, no, and in my opinion,
I'm not going to sit and judge the man for who he fucks. It's his business where he puts his dick in. But reading all of that, for me, got a chuckle,
Well, I mean, and it's certainly not like, okay, and you can say, okay, well, in the court document, it said that the judge said that the action of having sex with this woman was potentially criminal, right? So, but it was an affidavit, wasn't it?
Yeah, but you're an MRV, and
Yeah,
from the parents. A judge's
it's biased. Yeah, no, the affidavit itself is biased.
How are you supposed to know? Honestly, right?
Yeah,
well, we never met her. We can't really say.
But I can't like. Oh, here's the thing. Okay, like when Gian Gomeshi here in Canada was accused, right? I wrote a blog post. I was like, I can't stand you. I think you're fucking
hold on.
feminist.
I need to address this because I've seen this so many times and it's popped up in chat now. She attended college. There was a guy at my University of Medicine who was suffering from schizophrenia. Like he was hearing voices, he was seeing shit. He was at the University of Medicine for 9 years, and after 12, he graduated. Okay? So just because you're having certain mental conditions doesn't mean you can't memorize shit and then reproduce it. Because this is what, going to university is about. You're going to memorize some shit, and then you're going to take an exam, and you're going to reproduce the shit that you memorized. So her being at college doesn't excuse the fact that a trained psychologist, that a judge decided that she needs guardianship.
Like, it's like so much of this is muddy, and you wouldn't be able to really be able to judge.
And people, one more thing, people say she didn't suffer from schizophrenia. I'm not saying she did. I'm saying it's less than schizophrenia. And if a person that suffers from schizophrenia can finish med school, then a person who suffers from something less severe can also finish it.
Yeah, no, and it's it's as well. It's she had the social abilities of apparently a 10 or 11-year-old, right? So she just this is actually autism that we're talking about. So I mean, like my daughter, when she was in grade 1, she's not actually autistic. She's something a little bit different, but looks almost identical. when she was in grade 1, her verbal skills, she'd only been talking in sentences and understanding sentences for like a year. And she was already doing math at some kind of freaking grade 6 level. And they gave her a bunch of puzzles to do. And she did all of the kids' puzzles for all the grades in elementary school so fast that they finally started giving her adult ones. And she just put them together, like the hardest ones that give adults to test their cognitive abilities, right? And she was completely socially retarded. She was completely like, she's caught up, but mostly from working the courtesy desk at Walmart. But if she had, like, if you had asked me realistically that when she was like, because I lost my virginity when I was 15, right? If you had asked me when she's 15, is she capable of making that kind of decision, right? Mentally, cognitively, socially, all of that, right? I would have said absolutely fucking not. No way in fucking hell, right? So what we're getting at anyway, is not just your ability to do well writing an essay or doing math.
Anyway,
right?
Let's not discuss JF's personal sex life right now, because I've done it so many times that people will say that I have like a vindictive thing. It's like, no, I just uploaded 2 videos for the lulz. And
oh god,
you just did it for the lulz. Is that what you said?
I did it for the lulz.
Oh, okay.
Yes. There's different things, right? Like, it's one thing to make a video for the lulz, and it would be another thing if I were to call the police for hate speech on JF for the lulz.
That's right. And there's
it's a spectrum, but I think JF is on the low end of the lulz spectrum.
Hey, look, I don't have a problem with you making the videos and doing it for the lulz. I'm just saying it's kind of a cognitive dissonance here with some of the things you were saying earlier in the show.
There's different things you can do for the lulz. You know, you can, for instance, as I said, make a video and say some shit that stays on the internet, or you can actually do something that affects someone's real life. Like, there's different levels of maliciousness.
Well, and also, just please let me express that it depends on the target that you pick. JF is not low-hanging fruit. He's not some, completely retarded person who would stick a coat hanger up his ass and give everybody his passwords, right? Because, oh yeah, give me your passwords and I'll put an algorithm to secure them. He's not that kind of person. So, I mean, you have to look at it a little bit within a context of, like, I'm not going to go around kicking puppies,